11 out of 24, or 11 out of 12. We're in G major. So these grace notes, where are we coming from? We're coming from open intervals in minor keys, and right, and then all of a sudden we have this 6/8 etwas bewegt, this ludicrous articulation in the left hand. The grace note, even a rising sixth, the interval of love. And then more ornaments. And I just can't accept a reading of this passage that you actually present a healthy G major or some sort of sentimental, beautiful G major. It needs to be a disgusting G major with like the cheapest Instagram filters you can find. It needs to be ridiculous because eventually, you know, what's coming? Ihr lacht wohl über den Träume der Blumen im Wintersaal. With again ostinatos in the bass, right? This is the world that we actually live in. This sparse, arid, empty, contemplative world. So even though it's marked pianissimo, I think that the most important thing is to get all of the details and all of the ridiculous ornaments that happen in the piano part and kind of to make the most out of them, because that's where the irony of this passage is going to come from. And if you're wondering why Schubert uses this 6/8 meter, it's not just because of the pastoral vibe that helps this Frühlingstraum image come to life, musically speaking. It's also because Müller uses trisyllabic constructions.
Ich träumte von bunten Blumen, so wie sie wohl blühen im Mai. Ich träumte von grünen Wiesen, von lustigem Vogelgeschrei, von lustigem Vogelgeschrei.
So it's a mix of trisyllabic and bisyllabic constructions here. When we get into the moments where he's waking up, however, it's only bisyllabic constructions.
Und als die Helle kräht, da ward mein Herz wach. Nun sitz ich hier alleine und denke dem Traume nach. Nun sitz ich hier alleine und denke dem Traume nach.
But right at the end, we switch back into trisyllabic constructions. Es schrien die Raben vom Dach. Previously on this page, I did a video on French augmented sixth chords and how cool that is as a chord because it can be used for voice leading, it can be used as a sound effect, it can be used in a lot of different ways. And when the crows wake him up, und als die Hähne krähten, this is a French augmented sixth chord. And it's another great example because it's used both for voice leading, but it's also clearly the sound effect of the crows and the chickens shrieking and waking him up. French augmented sixth chord. When I made the Auf dem Fluss video talking about the times that there's the second person in Winterreise, Edward Rushton, a great pianist, lead pianist and lead thinker, said, what do you think about this passage in the middle of Frühlingstraum? In the passage where he wakes up from his dream and we're frozen. This is such touching music. And Felix sang it so freaking well. And we have horn fifths. So when you think about the architecture from Lindenbaum, Rückblick to Frühlingstraum, the horn fifths do carry more weight than over a whole 24-song set. Anyway, Edward was asking me, who is this Ihr lacht? This could be a moment where Müller is breaking the fourth wall, saying you, dear reader, are laughing at the dreamer who saw flowers in winter. And I think that's probably the most convincing explanation I can think of.
Die Augen schließen.